Hey, I'm Emily Fraser from McDermott Cues. I hope you all like and follow Shark Street.
Hi, I'm Lukas. Join us on the Shark.
Hello, I'm Salotto, and join us on Shark Stream.
Hello everyone, I'm Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. Join us to the Shark Stream. Let's go!
Hello, I am David Alcaide. Join us in Shark Stream.
Hey guys, I'm Feder Horst. Join us on the Shark Stream.
I'm Christina Tkach. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hey guys, it's Jason Shaw. Join us on the Shark Stream tonight.
I am John Moore. Join me on the Shark Stream.
Hi, I'm Savannah Easton. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hi, my name is Georgia Georgiev, and you can join us at the Shark Stream.
Hit the lights, Bobby grab the mic, chicken calling at you from the other side. Shark Stream, going live. We're about to enter water, only sharks survive. In 3, 2, 1.
Salotto is the world's premier pool community. Playing your friends has never been more fun. Raise the bar with Salotto so regular practice can become real pressure. With monthly prizes and cash payouts, Salotto brings pool to the people. You can even submit match results to Fargo Rate through Salotto if you want, but you don't have to. Your race, your place. Make your matches count with Salotto. Download now and get started. No minimum play per month. 8, 9, 10 ball. You choose. It all counts.
Hey everybody, this is Brian in the booth in Wallingford, Connecticut at Yale Billiards on the Shark Stream. We're going to be having a live match, just sort of like we did on Friday, with Lukas Werner playing against the Ghost in 10 ball. He said he wants to do a race to 11. However, in typical fashion, about 2 seconds after I hit the on-air button, he came in and said, "Hey man, I just got to drive my girlfriend home real quick. I'll be back in 5. So I'm going to say tentatively, we're going to start this match up around 10:45, but thanks for everybody tuning in. I'm going to put a little note up on the screen just because people tuning in might be a little confused. Let me see if I can figure out how to do that real fast. Let's go here. do you guys think? I got about 40 of you coming on here, and I'm sure eagerly looking forward to seeing Lukas play. What do you guys think is going to happen here? Last night, or Friday night, Lukas won. He lost the first race to 7 against the Ghost. He won the second race to 7 against the Ghost. Then he lost a race to, I want to say, it was 9? No, it was 11. So he lost the race to 11 against the Ghost, and then he played a final set when we rebroadcast afterwards. A race to 9, he won that one, 9-8. So he's about 50-50 against the Ghost so far. I mean, I'm curious what you guys think as far as Lukas's chances against the Ghost tonight. He didn't really get to play that much so far on the table. He came down, his table was in use as it often is, and see. I mean, he said if he his words, not mine, were, if I eat this entire meat or chicken parm sandwich, then the Ghost is probably going to whip my butt. But if I don't eat it, then the Ghost, I will own the Ghost. And I secretly know exactly whether or not he ate that chicken parm sandwich, and I hate to be a weirdo, but he did eat the chicken parm sandwich, but it's been about an hour since he ate the chicken parm sandwich, so it's like 50-50 whether he's in that food coma or his what do you call it, or he's actually still kind of feeling sluggish. Olivier is wondering what's his playing cue. So right there, that's a McDermott, and it's a classic McDermott. Let me just look it up real quick. I want to say it's a D19. Image somewhere. That's what we'll do. Go to the trusty internet on McDermott's website. Right there, it's a D19 on your screen. Originally sold from 1984 to 1990. One of my good friends down here had it with him, and Lukas took a liking to it, so he's been playing with that for a little while now. If we go to the PTZ, might be able to get you a close-up. Oh, these buttons are a little tricky. Signal's a little laggy. Oh, and they just turned the light off. Go figure. And the light's back on. I think Lukas has already played Federer on the stream before. We had Federer here with Christina Tkach, and I'm pretty sure they played together. Yeah, it's a classic maple shaft. It's a G2 strong tip on it, I want to say. He told me last time it was a G2 strong. So that's the stick he's using. He's got a couple others in his bag, but this seems to be the one he likes. It seems to be the one he favors. I'm going to show you the dice. I don't know how close this thing can get. The pocket size is actually 4-inch pockets, and you know what? I can try to bring up. I have an actual picture of the side and corner pockets I can show you. So that's Lukas's cue. This is the side pocket. So you can sort of see right there on the screen. This is where the pockets are ordinarily cut. So they're pretty darn tight pockets. You know, trust me, I've played on this table a bunch of times. They're pretty darn tight. So think I also have a picture of the corner pocket just for comparison. Same kind of thing. You can see where the pockets are cut, and you can see that this would be the ordinary. Oops, my mouse is not as stable as some. So there's a 1/4 inch extra rail on both sides of the cup to bring it from, or not a 1/4 inch, I guess a 1/2 inch on both sides of the rail to bring them in to the 4-inch pocket size. I like this little design here. This is a classic McDermott chair, but looks like it's got the leather wrap on it. 6 floating points, or 6 points. Long, short, long, short, long, short. And we're just sort of hanging out for a little while. Lucas should be, he said he'd be back in 5 minutes, but I'm gonna go ahead and translate that. The more likely scenario is he gets back in around 10:35, 10:40, and then just starts to walk around a little bit. But thanks everybody for tuning in. In just a few minutes, we'll get this ghost race started. Appreciate that. Check it out. He's not scared of deflection. You know what? Oh, the I2 shaft is actually really good. I've played with it a few times, and I like wooden shafts over carbon fiber myself. But I did play with the Viking Siege carbon fiber, and man, that of the carbon fiber shaft I played with, those are the ones I really like the most. I know McDermott sells the Defy. I haven't tried that one yet. But my playing cue is a Predator, so I can pretty much interchangeably, it's an old Predator, so I could pretty interchangeably put those 3/8 inch radial joints, anything drilled 3-inch radial, I can slap on there and play with them. Crystal says, I think the first set will be the ghost, but he's got this. Now, here's the thing about that sentence that drives me a little bonkers, Crystal. You said the first set. I'm telling you right now that I'm in here for 1 set. And having said that, I will almost certainly be in here for 2, depending on how Lukas feels tonight. But he said he came down to practice, didn't get a lot of table time, so I guess we'll find out. Hopefully he gets back quickly and doesn't drag around. But as to answer the question from Ed, I think they're starting around 10:45. I will update that as the time probably goes past. And if you guys have any questions for me, let's just go ahead and shoot them in the comments section. I got some time to kill. Normally I wouldn't go live until I know everything's in, you know, he was out there and he was rolling balls around and having a good time. And as soon as I pressed the on-air button, true to form, Lukas walked in here and said, hey man, I got to drop my girlfriend off. Can you wait a minute? So I figured I might as well just go live. People already saw the notifications. We can hang out and chat for a little bit. I know one of the things Bobby asked me recently is that he wants to do, you know, similar to, if you guys tuned into the Shark stream during the Mosconi Cup, every night after the Mosconi Cup, he did a bit of a talk show, so to speak, or that kind of format, like we used to do with the Shark Bites. And he wants me to do a weekly show like that, you know, that starts at a set time, that talks about the week's events and news and pool. He wants me to kind of do that. I'm of 2 minds. I'm a lot more in tune with the pool scene than I was a year ago, but I'm not nearly as in tune with the pool scene as Bobby thinks. And I'd be curious if you guys would be interested in seeing me, and sometimes me and Bobby, just doing a weekly wrap up of pool as sort of a digest, the way they did at the Mosconi Cup after every day. If you're interested in something like that, let me know in the comment section. Hey, Sean Dixon, what's up? You didn't meet me, DJ Kevin. I was in the booth. You probably met Bobby in Austin, if I had to guess. Yeah, Crystal, definitely tournaments that happened over the weekend and things that happened during the week. I think the best time to do that would actually be like a Sunday evening or maybe a Monday evening, sort of like Monday night quarterbacking kind of thing. Let's talk about what happened this weekend. Let's talk about what happened over the week. Maybe that kind of a format. What I would want to do is just basically say, okay, Monday nights, let's say 10:30 p.m. We'll go live and we'll just talk about pool, and I'll try to make some notes from the week and bring up some things to talk about, and you guys can talk to me in the comment section, and Bobby preferably if he's here. So I think that would be, if you guys think that would be a good idea, definitely let me know. My email is brian@thesharkstream.com. If you wanted to send me a note, that's the best way to do it. Scott Frost, the freezer, says the Shark Stream's killing it. Man, see, that's just it. We're moving and shaking, and we've been trying to get our pool hall modernized with, not modernized, that's not the word I'm looking for. Sorry. We're trying to go into the future. We're going to get digital pool down here, and I just got off the phone with the technical people at Digital Pool. We were supposed to originally get it installed here at Yale Billiards back in October. So what I think the new schedule is, we're going to have it installed sometime in the next 2 weeks. So that means cameras on every table, touchscreen tablets on every table to keep score with, displays on every table that would show the score of the table and that you're looking at. But also, we're going to be upgrading that giant TV that you might see here. I'm going to try and pan over to it. Looks like Josh is sort of sitting there staring into space. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So we got this big 85-inch TV right there. And what Bobby told me is we're going to turn that TV sideways. So it's going to be sitting like, so it's going to be sitting more like this. And we're going to put two identically sized TVs next to it. So it'll look like one big TV. But during tournaments, that entire display is going to look like, that's going to show you the entire bracket. So you can just walk up and see the entire bracket on this gigantic display. So that's basically the idea. And on top of the rest of the technology, we're going to have 18 table streaming. It's going to be pay-per-view for special events, but during non-special events, you'll be able to tune in live and just sort of check out any TV just like you would on any other digital pool event. Yeah, no, I mean, that Bluegrass has so Bluegrass Billiards does the Pennsylvania Pro-Am, and congratulations, Crystal, on your 13th place finish. That's outstanding and good job. And congratulations to our Shark Stream sponsored Ashley Benoit, who took down the 8 and 9 ball titles. Now she took the 9 ball title was this week. She came in first place, so she's moving and shaking, and she's one of our list match players. You can actually see that Ashley Benoit. I'm going to scan over for a second, because I have that kind of time, and I notice Lukas and his girlfriend are still here. Oh, I can't zoom in because the sign's in the way. But you see, this is Ryan Cullen right here. Oop, this is Ryan Cullen right here. He's in our 3rd place spot. Robert Pierce is in our 4th place spot. Lucas Fracasso Werner's in our 1st place spot. And what you can't see is that's Ashley Benoit, who just won the Pennsylvania championship title. She's number 2 on our list. So sometime in the next 2 weeks, in theory, she should be playing Lukas for the number 1 spot. So that'll be interesting to watch. All right, so I have it saying the match begins around 10:45. We're going to have to make an audible here. I'm not sure if the match is going to start at 10:45. We're going to just go ahead and modify that now. I'm going to go outside and find out what's going on, because I hate to have everybody tuned in and hanging on the just sitting here talking to me if we're not going to actually get something going. I guess we'll find out. I'll find out in a second. I don't want to interrupt whatever conversation they're having, because I have a feeling it's not something I want to get involved with, but at the same time, I would like to get this stream going. So hang in there, folks. Oh, there's Frowny. There's, yeah. Ashley is she's been I've known her for about a year and change now down here at Yale Billiards, and boy, she's really talented. She played Dave Gavrish about a week and a half ago. If you're curious, check that out. Look for Pro List Match Ashley Benoit number 5 versus Dave Gavrish number 4, and she came out swinging in that match. She took the number 4 spot pretty convincingly, and Dave Gavrish is no joke. He's a 700 player. I want to say 699 in Fargo. And man, she just came out on fire. So her career is really moving along. She went to Puerto Rico recently. She's actually really, really focused on her pool game. And I think in the PBA, she's going to be one of those people, one of those ladies to look out for. So definitely keep an eye on that. Let's just go ahead and let's take a reverse look again. See if anything's changed in here. Hopefully this is getting ready to get started soon. Ashley's ranked 15th in the WPBA. That's unbelievable. That's actually really, I'm super happy for her. She's put in the work, so she deserves to get things going. Sounds like I got a few comments. Sounds like a weekly roundup of pool on either Sunday or Monday nights. Might be something you guys would be interested in. So I'm open to it. I just got to do a little homework on Sunday nights, Monday mornings, or whatever, and make sure I have something intelligent to say about pool that week. And the only problem is then you'd have to see me in the booth like Bobby. And you know what? Face for radio, folks. So if that's the case, we might have to come up with some clips or whatnot that I can show from various events. I'll have to do a little homework, do a little media production. Maybe we can research it and show you some key shots from various tournaments. I don't know. I gotta sort of brainstorm it a little bit. I don't want it to be a full-time job, but at the same time, I think it would be interesting for people that follow the Shark Stream to be able to say, oh, well, it's like the Daily Show on Mondays with Jon Stewart, except it's the Daily Show on Mondays with Brian Brennan from the Shark Stream. Something like that. Not nearly as funny, though. Oh, Crystal, you absolutely would be one of the people I would lean on hard to keep me in the loop. You're an inspiration when it comes to following all these events on pool. I see, oh, look, we got Bobby Hilton sort of playing around with Lukas's cue. He looks like he's heading towards the booth right now.
Timmy, Bobby, race to 5 until Lukas gets back.
Timmy, Bobby, race to 5 until Lukas gets back. All right, so we're going to have our opening act. Timmy and Bobby, race to 5. Let's go ahead and do the thing. Take care of this. Change this. So Timmy and Bobby. Let's put Bobby in the home section because he owns the pool home. We got to put this in. Oh, Timmy is? I'm just having fun. See if I can find out who Timmy is. That looks like Timmy in the jersey, Yankees deal. I don't know if Timmy's last name is. We're just going to leave it as Timmy because it's funny. And I'm in a mood. All right, Crystal and Katina saying, let's go, Bobby. We haven't seen Bobby on the stream since he lost his number 10 spot. So this is a triumphant return for the proprietor of Yale Billiards and also our roving reporter and awesome interviewer out at Moscone and at the International Open. Got some great footage with Tim Lavigne. All right. Wayne, way to be a party pooper, man. That time, darn it. I'm just going to stick with that. All right, now that we, pardon me, now that we actually have some kind of pool content to show you, make sure you like and share it out there. I appreciate that if you do. Facebook, hit likes. YouTube, hit like. Facebook, hit follow if you want to know when we're going live. YouTube, ring the bell. All that happy stuff. Make sure you tune in and check out the exclusive content we're going to be bringing you. And also, we have some great members-only events coming up. We have some big plans for the future of the channel. And we're very excited to bring some of these changes to you. Not just the digital pool, not just the Earl versus Efren 2-day 50-game race. There's a bunch of stuff in the pipeline, and I think you guys are going to be very excited. But this way, if the rumor mill is to be true, for once, Bobby won't have to fly or drive or go somewhere with Team No Sleep to interview all the pros. They'll be right here. So this could be exciting as anything. All right, Timmy got himself a little locked on this 8-ball. Or on this 9-ball, rather. Doesn't seem to phase him. These 4-inch pockets didn't bother him one bit. Slammed it in there like it was nothing. It got a little jumpy on that one. All right. Bobby's back at the table has gotten easy. Not easy. Nothing on this table is easy. But he's got a pretty decent shot in there. Oh, and look at that. He's playing with Lukas's cue. How cool is that? Side pocket going for the 9. And he drains it. All right, there's Bobby's side pocket bringing it home. Little Shark Stream After Dark action for you guys. I'm looking forward because I find it fascinating. When I play the Ghost, if I beat the Ghost 1 out of 3, I'm excited. Lukas can beat the Ghost, and that's pretty fantastic. I mean, that's just great to watch. He just breaks, gets the ball in hand, and then just starts cranking balls. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. On the wrong table. Well, this would be the once a week, I'm guessing. Crystal. Oh, I want to replay that. These pockets are so brutal sometimes. That was like a 5-railer into the corner pocket. And he hit it with authority. Those don't almost never drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, bang. Sort of like Skylar Woodward's shot in the Moscone Cup. After he pumped up the crowd and got everybody super pumped up and yelling and screaming, he went and made this straight-in shot on the 9 in the corner, and it hit 4 points before finally dropping off the shelf. Glorious moment. And Bobby just replicated it. Tim's got a pretty decent tap in into the side. He's just going to be going the wrong way. Going to follow it up the table. Looks like he's going to line up pretty nice. All right, tie game, 1-1. Heard the door open. I wonder if our main event is coming through the door. Nope, that's just Paul. Making sure the door's locked. Up to 50 people at 11 o'clock on a Sunday night. I guess there's, on network broadcast TV. Oh, Yellowstone tonight. I got to go home and watch Yellowstone. Almost over. There's only 2 episodes left. What was I thinking? Yes, I'll stay here and do Lukas versus the Ghost instead of watching Yellowstone. No. Nah, I'm just joking. Yeah, ETRFG. Lukas had to run out and do a quick errand. He'll be back in a moment. For now, we're just doing a little filler race. But Lukas versus the Ghost will be here in about 10 minutes, hopefully. I accidentally started the stream when Lukas said you should go ahead and start the stream. And immediately after I started the stream, like I said, he walked back and said, "Hey man, I got to go take care of a thing. I'll be back in 5 minutes." He said, give or take. And that in Lukas time is about 15. And it turns out it's closer to a half an hour. So I'm sure he'll be back very soon. I probably should have just terminated the stream back then, but I figured, you know what? I'm in for a penny, I'm in for a pound. We'll talk about stuff for a little while, and hopefully he'll be back in some reasonable amount of time. But until then, Bobby and Tim are here to sort of fill in, give you a little bit. And like Bobby's a former number 10 lister. Well, he was all the way up at number 6 for a while. And Tim Lavigne, I really don't know much about, but he seems to be a pretty damn good shot. For our players. And Tim's in the chair. Bobby must have Bobby things to do. Can't win for trying, folks. Jamie rushed everybody out of here because it was Sunday night and it's time to go home. And as you look at the actual room, did a good job. Everything's cleaned. Everything's done. But as often happens, Lukas says, "Oh, I just want to practice. I want to play." So we just sort of hang out here for a little while and he plays. And hopefully Bobby will finish up whatever he's got to do. He plays more out of US 1 in West Haven. Well, that'll make you a pretty good shot. I've been down there a few times recently, and they're all table 4 pockets, except for 4, which are table 8 pockets. They're all pretty darn tight. I hear Bobby talking, but I can't find him in the room, so I'm sure he's here. I'm sure he'll be back shortly, as well, I'm sure Lukas. Hang in there, folks. Yeah, I am excited. I think I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try and do a nice production broadcast with clips and things of the week, and sort of try and take you through the pool every week. I think I'm leaning more towards Sunday night, but it'll be hard if there's tournaments still in progress Sunday night. There shouldn't be though. Really? I don't think so. But Sunday night sounds like a good time to come down and talk pool and sort of recap the weekends. I know soon we got the Lascati Cup. I guess that's coming up next weekend, the 14th and the 15th. Is that right? Let's go ahead. Yeah, it's Lascati Cup. Let me go ahead and Google that real quick. Now, Lukas is captain of the returning teams. Oh, here we go. Put the cash. All right, so I can show you what I'm looking at while we're waiting. So that's what I'm looking at. You got returning captain of 2023 champion, Lukas Werner. You got challenging captain, Steve Mack. There's going to be 5 great players on both sides. Looks like up to 3K added, and that's going to be taking place the 14th and the 15th. Doesn't say on the, oh, there it is. Yeah, it does say right there. So next weekend, that's going to be streaming. If you want to watch that, make sure you go to Ship the Cash. They're going to be doing it. Normally it's Make a Score, but this one, oh man, this mouse is so bad. Normally it's Make a Score, but it's going to be Ship the Cash this time. And that's going to be a weekend of fantastic events, or fantastic matches. It's going to be a lot like Moscone Cup, but think Connecticut-based. If not Connecticut-based, then New England-based, because I'm pretty sure we're not just Connecticut players showing up here. But definitely check that out. And as well, as soon as I'm still stalling for time, check this out, folks. February 1st and 2nd at Yale Billiards on the Shark Stream. We're going to have Efren Bada-Reyes and Earl the Pearl Strickland doing a 2-day race. You can see it right there. For a race to 50. So we've been trying to get this going for almost a year. And that's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see it. And I think, we're going to have VIP tickets. We're going to have general admission tickets. We're going to be able to get, pictures and photos and that kind of stuff as well. But if you want to watch it, you can watch it on the Sark Stream members only page. That's going to be on YouTube and Facebook. And according to Bobby, I haven't verified it myself. We did get approved to change our price on YouTube to $3.99 a month. So that'll be really cool. Definitely, if you want to subscribe, you're going to get that exclusive content. And as well as we've been broadcasting now almost to the day. So I think our first match was Earl Strickland versus Lukas Werner on December 15th, 2023. So we're almost at our 1-year birthday of the members only section. So there's a year's worth of great content in there if you want to watch. And as I said, I was in the office on a 2-hour phone call today, and we're coming up with some real new tech that's going to really make this interesting for you going forward in terms of video on demand and seeing your favorite content. So make sure you stay tuned. Check that out. I'll have more news for you probably in the coming weeks. But that's going to be exciting. I'm very excited about it. I don't have any other pictures to show you, and Bobby's still not at the table. So we got Bobby filling in for Lukas, and now we have no players. So I'm just sitting here in the booth. Any questions, folks? Any curiosities about what's coming up on the Shark Stream? Go ahead and slap them in the comment section. Other than that, I'm just sitting here trying to fill time. Seems that Bobby, Tim, and Lukas are all conspiring to make me sit here and sound like an idiot, but it's all good. I know, yeah, so see, okay, Eddie's agreeing. I see that in the comments now. Sunday's a good time to recap weekly events. The only thought I had was some tournaments end late Sunday, but most tournaments don't. They usually run Saturday and then into Sunday afternoon, so it should have all the news in by then. Ed, there are plenty of half-decent places to stay. There's a couple of nice places in Wallingford specifically. There's a Courtyard Marriott. There's I forget the other ones. I know the Courtyard Marriott's actually a pretty nice spot. There are several other hotels within a few miles, definitely within Uber distance if that's your plan, or if you want to just drive to Connecticut. I mean, it's within Wallingford. And then there's several nice places, Four Corners in Meriden. There's a couple other really decent spots that you can check out. I would always just go to like TripAdvisor or hotels.com and check the reviews and things, or check Yelp. But definitely, yeah, they're going to shoot. Rich Silva, Efren, and Earl are going to play a race to 50 in 2 days. So that's going to be exciting. Sounds like Frowny's actually, I remember Frowny said that she might come by, and I would love to meet you, Frowny. Told you I'd give you the VIP treatment anyway, because you're such a huge fan, or such a great fan of ours. That's going to be a hell of an event. I am so excited. I've met Earl, I've met Efren, but I've never seen the two of them in the same place at the same time. And I'm super excited. I think that's, I would love to just have a picture of me in front of the Shark Stream banner with Earl and Efren, and just be like, yeah, check it out. I'm with the goats. I think that's going to be awesome. Yeah, and there's a few Airbnbs in the area that are really nice. Wallingford's a really nice town. Surrounding Wallingford, you got Cheshire. That's a really nice town. I'm sure there are some gorgeous Airbnbs available. Definitely check that out too. He says he's staying at an Airbnb that's outstanding. He would highly recommend this place to anyone. He's staying during his transition, so that's right. Eddie Estep is transitioning. Just want to put that out there. Those that know Eddie, he's probably snarfing his coffee as we speak, but yeah. Oh man, Bobby's looking good. Good stuff, good stuff. There it is, off the 7. Boom, nothing but net. Six, 2 rails, carom, pocket. But he misses the side pocket 7. No. We always lose the good ones. Yes, that's true, AJ. I can think of right now, if you're a Kevin Smith fan, you remember when Jason Mewes was trying on women's clothing in a mall in Mallrats. And he says, I would have been a sexy chick. That's all I can think of after that little conversation. Tight pockets come to play. Brownie, that's come up so often in conversation now because of my good friend Johnny L. But it's one of those things where I'm playing and I'll make a lucky shot, and before I even have a chance, someone in the room will say, "What, is that hard for you?" And I just go, "Okay, I've created a monster." And John Yale technically created that monster. Tim looks like he's going to go up 2-1 real quick. Well, I wouldn't go with real quick, but soon. All right, there we go, 2-1, folks. And just to remind you again, this is going to be outstanding. The GOATs, both arguably 2 of the most legendary players in pool. I mean, from my point of view, I've known both these guys, or known of both these guys my entire pool career, and they've been trailblazers. They've been amazing world champions, and they're both going to be here at Yale Billiards. And what else can you say about that? That's fantastic. Importantly, they're both going to be here at the same time, and they're going to be playing a 50-game race. There's also a couple other, we're working on some very special commentary, or we're looking at possibly a multicast where we stream one in Philippine and one in the United States, and we're looking at some tech options, and we're also looking at some very interesting people to come in and do commentary. It won't be me, I assure you, but that's going to be an amazing set no matter how you slice it. So very proud that that's finally coming together. Yeah, AJ, I completely agree. The Hall of Fame was built for those two. Probably the biggest match we played at Yale so far. I totally agree. We've had a lot of the younger players, like we've had Jonas. Jonas is on Team No Sleep. He's sponsored by the Shark Stream. It's on his jersey. We also had David Alcady. We've had Moritz Newhausen. We've had Shane Van Boning. Had Mickey Krause. We had basically half the Moscone Cup in Yale Billiards, and they've all got their signatures on our big cue ball at the front desk. They're all, there's proof they've all been here. Christina DeKoch as well, Feder Gorst, FSR, to name a few. Jason Shaw, you can see him every time we start a video up. So it's pretty cool. It's, a lot of these big names have been here, but when you think about the greatest of all time and, playing a race to 50, that's definitely the biggest match we've ever had. So it's gonna be it's super exciting. Eddie, I appreciate the compliment and congratulations on your transition. Sorry, I just gotta be me, buddy. Hell yeah, Crystal, team no sleep. Hey, because of you, if my status on team no sleep was ever in question, because of you, it's now absolutely in concrete. Bobby, I have text from Bobby that says I'm officially a member of team no sleep because of you. So thank you for that, Crystal. You're the best. Yeah, Katina, I found that out after the fact. I mean, it's fine. I don't. Yeah, I was amused no matter what. I didn't have to say anything uh, about the picture. But for those of you who are tuned in and curious what I'm talking about, Crystal caught me sleeping in the booth during the Play for Shay tournament, I believe it was, and this is what it looked like. So she sent that to Bobby, and I posted on my social media account, "Hey, which one of you turkeys sent this to Bobby and ratted me out?" AJ, you're not wrong, man. It's like going to Woodstock. I mean, who knows if these guys are ever going to do a long race again? I mean, they've played smaller exhibition matches here and there, and they did play a race to 120, the Color of Money, all those years ago. But at this point in their lives and careers, I don't. This may very well be the last time they play a long race against each other. So definitely need you guys to tune it in and support Bobby in his efforts to make this all happen. There you go, Bobby, looking true to form. Yeah, you and I, Crystal, should be considered founding members of Team No Sleep after all the late nights you've definitely gone through. Late nights I've done with various broadcasts. I mean, I got the patch. All right, so Bobby's going to give that one to Tim. Should be 3-1. Let's see if the kid's in the building yet. No, it doesn't appear so. I see 1-1 on the flippers, but I got 3-1. He's going to flip it to 2. All right, Tim. I think you just bagged yourself a game, but I'll go with what you got on the flip boards. I don't think you need to alter the tattoos of your player autographs, Crystal. I think you just need to put hashtag Team No Sleep somewhere just add it to the collection. If you haven't already, I suspect you might. Tell you what, lady, you're gonna run out of canvas soon. You gotta be careful. You gotta conserve. Look at this. Oh, I thought that was gonna drop. That would have been a hell of a kick. Bobby D, I gotta say, I like, instead of Bobby's side pocket, I like Bobby's defensive game, man. He's on point a lot of the time. He decides he wants to lock you up. you're pretty much locked up. And that was a good example right there. He's only got one, well, maybe two venues. He can probably go this way, or he could probably go, guessing this way with some left. The next tattoos are Team No Sleep, Savannah Easton. I think all you need for Savannah Easton is that double R that she does. Did you see the picture that she posted up on Facebook recently about, I guess, a bar or pool hall that sponsors her, and they put up basically a giant mural in the main room. She was standing under it pointing up, and it was a really cute picture of her, and I was like, oh wow, that's really cool. So she's got her supporters, that's for darn sure. Let me see if I can find that for you guys, because I'm just sort of wasting time. Can't remember if it was Savannah or her mom that posted it, to be honest. There, I found it. Savannah's here in the chat. No kidding. All right, well, Savannah, you get a kick out of this. I'm gonna show that picture you posted on Facebook. There it is. Aloha Billiards, proud sponsor of Savannah Easton, right there. And then it was this logo that is a brilliant logo, if I may say, if I do compliment you. And then of course there's our girl right there. She's gonna be a future world champion. Trust me on this. So that picture was really cool. Yeah, Crystal, you're not wrong. It's another phenomenal player we've had here on the Shark Stream. She's another phenomenal player that signed our giant cue ball full of fame. And she, remember I was talking a bit about Ashley Benoit? Boy, she played a fantastic match against Ashley Benoit on the pay-per-view channel that we have, the Shark Stream members only. And played Ashley quite convincingly for 2 sets. So I encourage, if you're curious, go check out that video. And you'll see some fantastic pool between Savannah Easton and Ashley Benoit, the current Pennsylvania Open Championship 8 and 9 ball title holder. So if you're curious how Savannah did, check out those videos. $4.99 a month, and you'll also get the Efren Reyes match coming up in February and all of our other great content. We broke dry. Here comes Tim. I checked the score flaps. Yeah, see, I swear it was Tim 3, but who knows? Those of you who tuned in late, or most recently, Lukas, I had originally planned on bringing you some Lukas, and Ashley is also number 2 on the list. You're absolutely correct. I had planned on bringing Lukas versus the Ghost. As soon as I went live, Lukas had a thing to do, and so he ran out of the building. He is planning on coming back and playing the Ghost in a race to 11. We will see if that actually happens. But sorry for the misleading title. We're just sort of filling in until he gets back, and as soon as he gets back, we're going to start that up. So apologies for the misleading title, but enjoy the content we're bringing you anyway. These are, Bobby's actually always been a top 10 lister. He's the owner and proprietor. He's the one that worked hard hard at the International Open and more recently Moscone Cup to bring you guys some fascinating content. So enjoy watching him shoot some pool. And missing the 4 in the corner. But he missed it well. I should put this back up. For people who are tuning in. Closest airports, Frowny. Let's see. We have Bradley International in Hartford, Connecticut. And we have LaGuardia International and JFK in New York City. Both of those airports are accessible to Wallingford via the Metro North train station, if you're interested. So you can get to Wallingford by using the Metro North out of Grand Central in Manhattan. Wallingford, yes. Oh, sorry, you're just correcting your spelling. So those are your closest airports. Alternate airports, if you're looking for there's Providence Airport. I forget the name of it. And then there's also, what do you call it, in Boston. What's up, Bobby?
Just want to say happy birthday to Jonas if you haven't done that yet.
Oh, nice.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jonas Soto Camino, part of Team No Sleep, and definitely part of Team Shark Stream. So happy birthday, Jonas. What is he, like 23 now? I guess. I mean, he's still a pup. I drawn a blank on the name of the Logan Airport in Boston. And Boston. I mean, that's a long way around, but those are the closest 5 airports. Bradley International, right here in Connecticut. There's Tweed in New Haven, Connecticut. TWEED. It's a smaller airport, so they have very limited service areas, but it's worth checking out because you can get some real good deals out of Tweed. And then the other 2 main ones out of Connecticut that people use are JFK and LaGuardia. Michael, I butchered his last name. I thought I was copying it right out of the chat section. L-A. Oh, I got the A wrong. Thanks, Michael. Mike 2.0 telling me I can't spell. And he's right. Boom, pulling the actually. By my score, it's going to be 3-3, but by their score, it's 3-2 Bobby. There you have it. Bobby's up 3. I swear Tim got 3 games, and if Tim wants to go back and watch this video and figure it out, I highly encourage you to, because I think you're on the, you're both tied right now. But we'll just go with the scoreboard on the flappers. Bobby's going to go update it. There he is. 3-2. With a strong break there, 2 down. Got a weird look at this one ball, but I feel like he's going to try and slow roll it in the side pocket, stay on the 2. Going the other way. And he's miscued hard. Eddie, if I knew where the kid was, I would tell you. You know Lukas as well as I do. He was on the table, warming up, getting ready for the ghost match, and then he dipped. So we're just kind of killing time until he gets back. I don't know what's going on. This, for all I know, may end up being, oh, we're broadcasting under the wrong title. Crystal, you know Lukas as well as I do. In fact, you guys both know him better than I do. It's 10:30, he said, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I thought that meant 15, so I guess 10:45 in the beginning of this broadcast. And then by 11 o'clock, this is when Eddie and, I'm sorry, not Eddie, damn you, Bobby and Tim decided to go ahead and play a few racks. With any luck, by the time this rack is over, or this set is over, Lukas will be back and we'll see some ghost action. Yeah, you've only known him since he was 9 years old, so you got about 12, let's see, he's 22 now. So 13 years of experience. Gotcha. All right, Tim looking to sort of tie it up, I guess. By my math, he's on the hill, but okay. Crystal, that's great. He's the little brother you always wanted, never knew you never had, but now that you have him, his parents can have him back. Well, you all can say you knew him when. And I can say that the first time he met me, or not the first time, maybe the second time he met me, he walked in the Yale Billiards. I'm sitting at the bar with a friend of mine, and he walks over and he goes, "Look at this old bastard right here." And I thought to myself, because I knew who he was, but I didn't care. I'm like, I don't care who you are. I'll knock you right on your butt, dude. But since getting to know him a little better, and I realized he was kind of breaking him. We are 50-50 if Lukas is coming back. Okay, well, drama entails. So if Lukas is not back by the end of this set, we're going to go ahead and shut it down. And I apologize for the false advertising, but it was good to catch up with you guys for a little bit and sort of share some thoughts about future possible things that we're going to do on the Shark Stream, and I appreciate the feedback. Crystal wouldn't trade him though, because he's helped her out so much with billiards. I mean, he's a nice kid, no matter what. All right, given Bobby's comment, I'm going to update the little crawl at the bottom. We get about 10 more minutes. I'm going to change the probably to maybe. And then after another 10 minutes, if this match is not complete, I'm going to change it to not likely. Hopefully. You're not wrong, Crystal. Oh, was gonna go home and watch Yellowstone. Now I'm like, I wish I'd gone home and watched Yellowstone, but this is always fun. And Yellowstone can wait. It's recorded. Well, live streaming, whatever you want to call it. Used to be considered recorded, used to be considered taped. Now it's just on demand. Ooh, ball in hand, whiff. Yeah, Katina, I'm leaning towards probably not. But you never know. He could surprise us all. No matter what, I imagine he would want to come back at least for his cue. Bobby's got it in his hand right now. Rich, he's according to the title of the video and the screen thing on the bottom, he's supposed to play the ghost. You don't know what the ghost is basically like this. It's a practice. Yeah, as soon as I literally, Katina, you are absolutely right. The second I hit the off-air button and say, thanks everybody for tuning in. Sorry Lukas didn't show up. He's going to walk through the door and be like, oh, I thought we were streaming. And I'm going to want to strangle the kid. Having said that, all right, so Tim's tied it up. Having said that, he's supposed to be playing the ghost, and the ghost is like this. It's basically a practice system where you play the ghost. What you do is you rack up 9 or 10 ball or 8 ball or whatever game you want to play, I suppose. 9 ball, let's say, or no, he's going to do 10 balls. So let's say 10 balls. So he racks up 10 balls, he breaks. The way the ghost works is as soon as you break, no matter what happens, you can knock the cue ball off the table, you can scratch, you can not scratch, but the next shot you have is considered ball in hand. So if Lukas is playing the ghost, he breaks, let's say he makes 1 or 2 balls, he's got 8 balls on the table, he gets ball in hand. I thought Tim was on the hill. I'm looking at the flat boards though. Oh, damn it. They changed it. That absolutely figures. All right, so I had the right score all along. Anyway, so Lukas would have ball in hand, and he can start the rack out however he feels. The problem is the ghost has like a 10,000 Fargo. So the way it works is if he runs out the table, he gets a point. If he fails to run out the table, meaning he misses any shot whatsoever, the ghost runs out the rest of the table, and the ghost gets a point. So it's like that. So that's Lukas versus the ghost. We did something on Friday. I broadcast 4 sets of Lukas versus the ghost. Set 1, race to 7, he lost to the ghost. Set 2, race to 7, he won to the ghost. Set 3, race to 11, he lost to the ghost. And set 4, race to 9, he did win against the ghost. So he's about 50-50 over the last 2 days against the ghost. So, I mean, it's basically, what is his run out probability after the break with ball in hand? It's not only interesting, Rich, it's something of, well, we'll just put there's a lot of action when Lukas plays the ghost. All right, I'll take the ghost and you get 2, or I'll take Lukas and I'll heads up. It's one of those things where our patrons are more than happy to put some action on Lukas versus the ghost. And that's how you know Lukas isn't just practicing; he's actually playing versus the ghost. He's not just phoning it in. So that's what makes it really interesting. Last few times we had a lot of people watching, both here in Yale Billiards live and on the stream. So that's why I wanted to go live tonight. I was like, oh, Lukas, you playing a ghost? There's usually a lot of action when Lukas plays a ghost, so it's fun. These two are just going to bounce off the point several times. What happens if, when do you call this a stalemate, by the way? Is it like 3 innings and then you just re-rack and say the hell with it? Because they're both just going to keep, excuse me, just, oh, Bobby moved it out. Oh, he double hit it. I think your prediction is going to come true. I think even doubly so now. Because let's say Tim takes this, let's say it goes hill, which is cool. And then Tim takes it down or Bobby takes it down. I'll be like, all right, folks, thanks for joining me on the Shark Stream, yada, yada, yada. Thank you to all our sponsors, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll be like, the second, I swear, the second I press that off-air button, he's gonna be like, oh, he's going to walk through the door. All right, Bobby looking strong to tie it up. Even with a little kiss off the 9 ball, might actually help him straighten him out. Now he's just got to roll forward. All right, 4-4, Hill. Andy Gow was in the audience. He would be telling me I can hear his voice almost saying, "Hey, Bri, you should give away a YouTube subscription." So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give away 1 month of membership to the Shark Stream on YouTube, courtesy of Andy Gow. Just a minute. Got to wait for YouTube to load up. Wasn't thinking of well enough in advance. The comment sections, for some reason, when we're live, takes forever to load. Yeah, Rich, that's what's going to happen. I will end the stream now, and I will say that I will start it up when he walks in. And then I will get in my car and go home and watch Yellowstone. And it's Bobby's problem. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and since we're on a hill, I'm going to go ahead and give away 1 month free membership to our Shark Stream Sharkies. And that will go to Jimmy Bluffett, which is a great name, by the way. Not Jimmy Buffett, Jimmy Bluffett. That's a good point, Rich. So Jimmy Bluffett, congratulations on that membership gift. That is courtesy of Andy Gow, one of our sponsors here at the Shark Stream, and that will grant you 1 month free access to all of our exclusive member content on YouTube, and it will also enter you into the monthly raffles for various prizes, swag, all kinds of good stuff. So congratulations, Jimmy Bluffett. And thank you very much, Andy Gow. Ed Tuscan, I have no idea. That would be kind of cool. Supposedly, Savannah Easton herself was watching on the stream a little earlier. That's what Crystal said. Oh, wow. I can hear him laughing out there. Times a roll's a roll's a roll, right, Bobby? All right, so let's see what we got. Big hit, gets the 8 out of the way, knocks the 3 into position. Well, you know, he got into position after the 3. I'll tell you what, I don't know Tim very well, but he does not have any fear on this table. I'll give him that. This table makes me nervous. He's just smacking his center pocket. As long as he doesn't get too straight on this 8, he should have great position for this 9. Go, come up the table a little bit, give yourself an angle. Tim takes it down 5-4. Looks like Bobby's taking apart Lukas's cue. I'm going to go out and ask, but I'm pretty sure that's an indication that we are not going to see Lukas versus the Ghost tonight. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Apologies for getting you excited for Lukas versus the Ghost and then sort of baiting and switching you a little bit. Not my fault, I swear. We'll perhaps try to get another one going for you sometime soon. This is Brian Brennan in the booth at Yale Billiards on the Shark Stream saying good night, everybody. And you guys have a good rest of your week.
We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors here on the Shark Stream. You have Connecticut APA, Sigmaware, Agency One Group, Jacoby Custom Cues, Women in Pool, Mabel's Tables at Michael's Deli, NM Billiard Sales and Service, 11 Hall Avenue, Wallingford, Connecticut, KM Maintenance, JT's Pool Cue Repair, Salotto app, Mark Anthony Home Improvements, Tommy's Tattoo Supply, Jimmy's Auto Service, Joe Master Billiards, Aramith Balls, Organic Tattoo, Vaculease, Tweeden Fiber Corp, Harriman Real Estate, Pool Table Magic, Ben Strong, K Morgan, Man Cave Memories, and of course, Viking Cues, Simonis Cloth, and Andy Gow. This is Bobby saying, boom!